I, Darlene, take thee, Laemmle, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. And this is my promise. And place the ring in the blue finger of his hand. With this ring I thee wed. For as much as you, Laemmle, and you, Darlene, have consented together in wedlock, and have made your promise each to the other, and have declared the same, and by giving and receiving the ring in the presence of these witnesses, under the authority vested in me by law, I pronounce that you are now married. Congratulations, you make this stand.
Isn't that nice?
Yay! And the weather did swap around.
Oh yeah, just turned to freaking nice.
Oh, isn't that nice?
A quick clearing here. Well, some sort of divine providence.
There's Robin Spencer, Wayne's daughter.
Here, I'll get back and let you folks hear
Teresa, Darlene's daughter.
Mike?
Fooling around now, bud.
To the flag of the 4th of July.
Need some fireworks.
Yes, it is the 4th of July, Declaration of Independence. It's been a great day here in Ketchikan, Alaska.
Michelle.
Beautiful bride and handsome groom.
Thank you. First one I've ever met.
Well, usually you're in a group. It's usually not quite so easy.
We have the Honorable Judge Thompson. All right.
The Honorable Judge Thompson.
Michelle.
She wants to
Conducting his first
Yeah, just push it.
wedding as judge. Did a fine job, I mean.
Apparently so. Let me get my dress on.
We have Darlene's friend Linda with a big smile there. All right. Oh.
That's pretty good. How about a smile over it?
Yeah.
We've got a good shot of the wedding party. Hey, handsome crew, each and every one. Okay, that's great. That's a take.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, now it's on.
Okay, now I've got you there.
All right.
Except you're blurry. All right, we got you.
I think it zooms in on.
Yeah, no. All right.
Are you zooming?
You're in there. All of you guys. All right, we got you.
I thought I'd include the rest of the wedding party here. There's Jim and his fine-looking son Tyler.
Gonna sit down right here.
I'm gonna pan over here slowly. And there we have Stevie. We'll get a close-up on Stevie. Stevie, how you doing?
Right on.
All right.
Right on.
And over here is his father, Mike.
Hi. How are you?
We're doing great. How are you doing today?
Just fine.
All right. Let's see. There's Jim's wife, Teresa. Smile for the camera. We've got to get everybody in here who's attending this. Okay, there's Linda again. There's Darlene. There's Michelle. There's Robin. Smile.
Mike, you're gonna sit there and eat his. Hey.
All right, there's Steve's brother, Mike. Eating chips and smiling for the camera. All right, look at that guy.
Yeah, they're going to cut the cake.
Cutting of the cake. Traditional. They're doing a nice job of it. As silence pervades the audience.
Oh, your camera, you need a ongoing commentary. Start. Oh, look at that.
You're going to freeze some of those.
Let's zoom in on that cake.
Sleep on it.
Boy, that looks good. Tasty, but lots of calories. We're gonna have to work that off tonight.
From that direction.
Okay, we're gonna move back up. There it is. The first piece. As man and wife.
Photographer? Yeah, I got a kid. You do that water tank.
Oh, that's good.
Would you mind doing it for nothing?
It looks rich. And oh, yes. Scar.
Don't work that way.
Just a fine-looking couple, I must say. Many happy years ahead of them.
No, but she's willing.
And now it's time to feed the hungry hordes as they approach the table.
I'll trade you a truck.
Oh, it's neat to get a chance to do it.
Need some help?
There's something else that I wanted to give you tonight. Oh. And I want this to be a token of my love to you.
You have some.
Wayne, ever the gentleman, giving another gift to his lovely bride. See what that is.
Those are not ladylike.
Nicely wrapped.
There's always your teeth.
Maybe too nicely wrapped. No, there it is.
Yeah.
We're zooming closer. All right, matching earrings. Beautiful.
That was really nice. Really nice. Oh, thank you. All right, cheers.
I think she liked
Have
them.
a drink. That's Scott. Take what you get at the dance.
Putting on the earrings now.
Transcending stage.
Uh-oh. Whipping cream. Failed that whipping cream. Put that on dog food and it's so good. Whipping cream.
What about whipping cream?
I said it will make anything taste great.
Whenever she makes something else and it's a flop, she just covers it with whipping cream. It's the best whipping cream. But now we have to get short hair again.
No, just cover behind her ears.
She would have a lovely neck if she swept her hair up, wouldn't she?
Cut my hair.
Well, she does sweep it back a bit.
Wait. Phone call for you.
Oh, is there?
Tom from Eugene.
Pardon?
Oh, Tom.
Wayne's up to something. He's got a smirk on his face. He's back in the den.
After a while, we lived there.
Is he coming out over there? No?
Tell Mike here's something right now.
There he is again.
Give him
He's looking suspicious. What does Wayne have up his sleeve?
Fun and all of it sort of, you know, decided that I went to
There he is.
Where's our champagne?
Is there film left in the
there's
house?
no one here, Wayne. Is this
There's still film in the house?
Oh, that's enough.
Let's have a toast.
That's fine. I'll spill it. You know how I am.
Darlene was one of hers.
What?
Right. Thank you so much.
So are you going to take a
Oh, those candies.
Not
Darlene?
now.
No, I know.
Yeah.
A toast to you, dear. And I just want you to know that from now on, I'm going to do my very best to take care of all your honeydews in the proper, prioritized way. And I would like to start our marriage with a credit. So, here are a couple of honeydews.
All right. 2 for Wayne. Got another beautiful day here in Ketchikan, Alaska. It's Tuesday, July 6th. And this is a shot straight from the back porch of Robin's father's house. looking across the Tongass Narrows. There's a bald eagle. Just dropped a fish. It's going back down for another dive. Seen a lot of eagles here in Ketchikan in the last few days. I would guess about 50 or 60. About 53 degrees out this morning in the shade. It's a fine morning in Ketchikan, Alaska. The boat going up the Narrows. It's a busy place here all day long with boats and airplanes going by continuously. Well, it's almost time to go fishing, so I'll have to sign off for now. We're going to catch a lot of big fish. Another float plane coming in for landing. It's a common everyday occurrence here. Just looking out the back porch of Robin's father's home here in Ketchikan. As the sun sets on another beautiful Ketchikan day. We've had a great day of fishing. We had a wonderful meal with good people. Overall, it was just a fantastic time. Can't wait to come back. This is a fishing vessel heading out to sea. Salmon season is in full run for the commercial fishermen. The catch has been tremendous so far. Pan back and get a little bit bigger view. There's the Tongass Narrows at sunset. It's peaceful out here. Wouldn't be a bad place to spend some time every year. Well, that's probably going to be it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully get some more good pictures. Plan on catching some big king salmon. Here around Wayne Laemmle's house. This is where Robin grew up. This is the boat that her father just bought last week, in which we did quite a bit of fishing. Had a lot of good times in it and hope to come back and use it again next year. I'm going to continue walking on down the driveway. And now from here you can see the top of the house. And I'm going to cut right there, and we're going to give you a side view of the house once I walk down there. Here's a side view of the house where Robin grew up and her father still lives. It's a nice house that's built on a hill. You can just see the edge of the back deck right in the center of the picture there. It's another gorgeous day here in Ketchikan. Blue skies, sun's out. It's just a little bit too windy to go fishing today. In downtown area, we've got some cruise ships that are in for the day. This one here is called the Regent Sea. Looks like it's a pretty large ship. Still windy down here. Welcome to Ketchikan. Just a quick shot through here of the downtown area. Inside passage. Quite a big ship there, the Costa Riviera. Try to get another shot here a little bit later on. Here's a panoramic view of the ocean here right from the downtown area, downtown harbor. Ships everywhere, planes everywhere, people everywhere. That's new to Ketchikan since Robin's been here. It's a tramway that goes from the ground level up to the side of the hill. A fine restaurant and hotel, I believe. There's people riding down the tram right now. And over here there's a famous totem pole here. Ketchikan is world famous for the beautiful artwork of the Tlingit Indians, and I can't get it all in from this angle, but there's part of it. Another view here of some more areas of downtown. Here's a close-up of that totem pole. Notice the beautiful Indian artwork. What's the name of this place?
Oh, Red Light.
This is the infamous Red Light District of Ketchikan, Alaska, where ladies of the night were common here well into the 60s. Particularly famous one is Dolly's over there to the right. I understand it's now a museum, and if we get some time later this afternoon, we're going to go in there. Notice that these are all built right on the edge of a creek, and there's a boardwalk that goes all way around on either side of the creek. This is a shot back across from where I was standing a few minutes ago. Again, the boardwalk, Creek Street. Things are very, very steep here in Ketchikan. As now I'm going to look just behind the boardwalk, which was basically sea level, and go up to the next row of houses way up there. Good shot. Here's the words to the Alaska Flag song. In the back of one of the streets off Creek Street. Well, we got a Alaska king salmon there. Oh, sidetrack. It's an Alaskan windsock. Wait, I see Dolly standing in a doorway, soliciting customers as they walk by. Yeah, that's her all right. Just another view. Bigger panorama.
Look at them all,
It's from the main highway. This is a new Alaska Visitor Center that's being built, still under construction. Should be in operation by 1994. By the way, that's another thing that Ketchikan's famous for. Bars. Deja vu. Still downtown. I just wanted to get a shot of the mountains and some of the houses up on the hill here. This is one of the first things a passenger off one of the cruise ships sees as he steps onto the dock here in Ketchikan. And we have a few locals walking by. Yes, there's quite an array of happening things here in the Southeast Alaska. A few statistics here for those who like such things. Population of Ketchikan, 14,150. They've had 83 inches of precipitation this year to date. There's a jet flying into Ketchikan International. There's a boat from the Alaska Marine Highway Fleet. Not exactly sure which one that is at this distance. Beautiful sight. Always something happening here. As it can go. We'll wait for a minute till it gets further out now. take another shot. Again, that gives you a little bit better idea of how big these ships are. Because it's backing up from the dock still. This picture is off a street that's built on stilts up on the side of the hill overlooking the city of Ketchikan, looking down into the busy harbor area. Let's zoom in and get a little bit closer shot of some of these planes. City that's built on stilts. Here's a view of part of the Ketchikan fishing fleet from up on the side of the hill looking down into the harbor. This is from up that new hotels or condos that are being built where that trolley is going up to, which I showed you earlier. Okay, once again there's a fishing fleet. I'm just going to pan over to my left. That's right by downtown. There's some new construction going on here. And this is the view just as I turn around. Rugged country. Beautiful. Robin just told me that this is Deer Mountain. This is a steep road coming down the hillside back into town. It's approximately an 8% grade. I mean, it's steep. They close this in the winter because it's basically it's impossible to go up or down it in control. Woo! I hope our brakes are working.
The main uses for emergency access. Remember? They expect you to stop.
Back on the waterfront.
See ya.
That's where we're going. We're at the Ward Creek Recreation Area. Ward Creek Lake, I guess. Or Ward Lake. One of those. Anyways, it's a nice, peaceful lake. Kind of out of the wind. Beautiful scenery. Who's that gorgeous gal right there? You know, I'm going to zoom in a little bit there. Yes, that looks familiar. I know those buns. We're now entering the Ward Lake Nature Trail area. It's kind of a view inside the forest here. As you can see, it's very lush vegetation. Lots of moss, very thick. It's a coastal rainforest. And we'll get a few more shots here as we walk along. Big trees, cedar, hemlock, blueberries, salmon berries, everywhere. Bears love them. And so do I. And so does Robin. She's eating blueberries over here. That's one nice thing about Alaska. You can just kind of pick berries as you go and relatively safe. Here's a view of the lake. We're just kind of walking around the edge of the lake, just inside the shade. Nice and cool in here. You can hear a lot of birds in the background. There's kind of a unique tree. They even named it. It's called the Survivor. So you can see how huge the trunks of these trees are. There's even new growth up on top there. This next door neighbor here is a pretty sizable tree. Just kind of give you an idea just how sizable. Kind of sounds like an African jungle. There's a raven making plenty of noise just a moment ago. There's Robin on the trail up ahead of me. Let's get a little bit closer and see what she's doing. She's reading about the local flora and fauna and the conveniently provided plaques that line this nature trail. There's some famous salmon berries that Robin's always talking about. It's a lush country, lots of food for everyone, from the ocean and from the land. If you know what you're doing, you shouldn't go hungry. This is a huge tree. They think grow big things in Texas, they ought to come up here to Alaska. I don't know what the circumference of that would be, but it's got to be 30 feet or more. I would say that the tree's probably a 100 feet tall. Big tree. Here's a beautiful view of a little marina in one of the many coves that dot Repilagagito Island. Not only boats but planes as well dock here. Beautiful. We're here now at the Totem Bite State Park. We're going to look at some of the native carvings, the totem poles. Here's a sign describing what we're about to see. See if I can get close enough that we can read it. Here's an interesting carving of a halibut, an important food source for the Indians of the area. There's an interesting totem pole. There's another one, the main carving at the very top. An even taller one with a big raven carved at the top. The raven was very important to as a symbol Indians of this area. They believed they had some spiritual qualities. That was one in the background you just heard. This is the sea monster pole. Take a look at it right now. You're supposed to read them from the top down. They tell a story. I'll have to make one up later because I can't think of one right now. There's some more Indian totem poles. Beautiful artwork. And a beautiful wife down in the lower left corner. Take a panoramic view here, shot across the ocean. I believe this is looking towards the west. It's been a gorgeous day. Not too good for fishing though. Too windy. This is the top of a clan house, which is called a winter house. The Indians use this only for the winter months. Offering superb protection from the elements, as well as other Indian tribes that were constantly fighting with them. What's that down there? Got lots of carvings. Ah! One's alive. Oh, sorry about that. Standing right next to a big, tall totem pole. Very nice looking, very well done. Can't back up too much further because the ocean's behind me. So we're going to have to take a real steep angle here. I'm going to try this again, maybe I can get a little bit better shot from down here in the bushes. Again, story's told from the top down, so that's the way I'm going to pan down on this thing. You see how big they are. And this is just inside the forest. You may be able to hear the ocean waves lapping against the shore in the background. Very dense forest. Lots of growth, big trees. Nice and cool in here in the shade though. You got sailboats going up the Tongass Narrows into a stiff breeze. They're tacking back and forth across the water. And there's quite a few more here behind me. I'm going to pick them up in just a minute. Nice looking sailboats. Appears that there's a race here in town. They just went around that buoy and are headed back down the Narrows. Coming up from behind, as I said, we've got many more of them. There's one, there's another, a couple more in the picture. Here's a good picture of that sailboat as it heads back down. We're just drawing up another sail. That would be going with the wind. They should really make good time now. This guy's running behind. Looks like I got this race in the bag here. I'd say those guys are going to win it easily. Busy place, like I said. Another fishing boat going out.
Now that's the motor vessel Columbia, Jeff. That's our largest ship in the fleet. She's the queen of the fleet. She was built in 1974. She's 418 feet long. She can haul 1,000 passengers. She has 2 decks for staterooms and 2 decks for vehicles. She can haul like 140 vehicles, including great big 18-wheelers, highway vans, a mixture of motorhomes, campers, cars, pickups. She just can haul a tremendous number of vehicles and people. Very pleasant ship. She has a dining room, sit-down service, a cafeteria, kind of a snack bar, a cocktail lounge with dance floor and piano. She does about 19 knots normally, 20 knots right in there. She could do 21 and a half if they wanted to speed her up, but there's more economy when they run her slow. You look back in the upper area of the ship in the aft end, you can see those windows over the stern. That's the dining room. Beautiful view out there. And then on top is the solarium. Very comfortable ship. Makes a trip from Bellingham, Washington up to Skagway and back to Bellingham every 7 days. About 3.5 days to Skagway and back.
This is the view just off the back porch.
Pardon?
It's great.
Deck. Oh, the laser beam just came on. Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah, here it is. Here's our host for the week and fishing guide, tour guide, and
You caught me doing my womanly chores.
he's been a great guy all the week, and
Thanks, Jeff.
sure like him.
It's been very nice having you here. Sorry you couldn't catch more fish.
We'll have to come back and do it again.
Well, we'll have no wind the next time. I'll see to that. I'll talk to the weatherman myself.
Okay. Man, it's a great meal. Alaska crab, king crab, salad. It's going to be scrumptious. It's our last meal here. We catch a can before we leave tomorrow morning. There's our wonderful cook and hostess, Wayne's wife, Darlene. Such a black-tailed deer. Visit Columbia. Looking out from Deer Mountain. There's the black bear. Eating the garbage. There's 3 bears anyway. Last day here in Ketchikan. There's the sunset. Beautiful. Just a nighttime shot of another ferry boat going up the Tongass Narrows into Ketchikan. And that about does it for our Ketchikan adventure. This is Jeff Spencer signing off. And Robin Spencer also signing off. Good night.
Well, that's the Executive Explorer, runs around the island. Smaller one over here to the left is the original Misty Bay or Misty Fjords cruise ship. This one here goes around the island, tours the nearby areas based out of Ketchikan. It's a foggy morning here this morning on July 12th, as you can see. For the last 15 minutes, we've been listening to two ships, the Westerdam here, blowing its foghorn. The fog has lifted quite a bit in the last 5 minutes. Some other ship went by, but we don't know what that was. Westerdam is one of the Holland American Line ships, one of several that come through here. This one's for you, Jeff. And that's the motor vessel Taku, the ship that we brought up from Mobile, Alabama through the Panama Canal. It's the ship that I'm reassigned to as of this past spring. Right now she's running from Bellingham to Skagway every week. Leaves Tuesday from Bellingham, comes through here Thursday, and gets all the way back down to Bellingham after going all the way up to Skagway the following Tuesday. If you look closely on the stern, you'll see the city of the Great Unwashed. It's all those folks in the tents up there on the afterdeck of the solarium. She's on her way now to Wrangell, where she'll stop for a brief hour and then continue on to Petersburg and out to the coast to Sitka, and then on over to the Juneau Ock Bay Terminal, 30 miles north, about 20 miles north of Juneau. Then up to Haines and Skagway, where she makes connections to the roadways there leading up into the Alcan highway system, up into the upper British Columbia, Yukon, and eventually back into Alaska's interior.